Well, here we are. Welcome to round 7 of the Bengalla Group 21 competition, coming to you live from Denman Oval in Denman. A thrilling under-18s game there that has just finished. Benko, what was the score in that?
22-8.
22-8 in favour of the Scone Thoroughbreds. So, well done to the young Thoroughbreds up there. They're got a great depth up there at the Scone Club. I just looked down to my right here, Benko, and see that Yasmin Clydesdale's in the crowd.
She is. I had a quick yarn to her and told her how bad the refereeing was up there in game 2. And
did she tell you how bad your commentary is as well?
No, she didn't touch it. I didn't give her time. I'd done the bolt as soon as she looked at her. But no, I wished her all the very best for game 3.
Lovely person.
Yazzie, yes, absolute legend. And they'll be pumped for game 3, the NRL girls.
Yeah. New South Wales, all the way bleed blue. Mate, let's go through today's fixture for the
great game
that we have coming up, the match of the round, and you've got the Denman side.
I have number 1, James Olds, the winger. Number 2, Daniel Smith. 3, Semi Davui. Number 4, Siali Kaloi. Number 5, Alifaretti Joje, and we're going to call him Freddie because that came from the dressing rooms. Number 6, the 5'8", Ethan Fowle. 7, Josh Miles. 8 and 10, the front rowers are Nathan Darby and Nick Harvey. Ned Chapman is the hooker. The back rowers, 11 and 12, Jaden Kennedy and Brady Bankovic. 13, Jordan Bull. The reserves at this stage, Toby Mallinson, Heath Bass, Darcy Wallace. Those 2 boys just played juniors. And the 2 boys, 18 and 19, are Ewan Badham and his brother, Iron Badham.
Yeah.
That's how you pronounce it.
Iron. Yes.
I spoke to Adam Gretsch, and Gretsch said, just call him Iron.
I went into the dressing sheds and said, right, let's cut this bullshit and tell me how you say some of your names.
Iron. That's what Gretsch said. Call him Iron. Iron, yes. We'll call him Iron. You'll like Iron. You'll call him Iron.
Oh, yeah.
You'll like it. You all got the Scone side.
I do. Thank you, Mr. Vote Stealer. Coming in at number 1 for fullback is Riley Pennell for Scone. On the wings is Jackson Smith and Joel Harrison. Centres, Blake Johnson and Caleb Taylor. In the 5'8" position, we have Hayden Topless. Halfbacks, Junior Warden. In the front row, battling it out will be Scott McIntyre and Isaac Austin, with the hooker, Mr. Reliable himself, Adam Clydesdale. The second row is Sam Fechner and Brady Rosa. Blake Andrews at lock. On the bench, Alex Darms, Jared Austin, Daniel Ritter and Rob Shepherd. So, yeah, very good side there. And great game last night down there at Greta Brankston. Benko, we couldn't do the commentary because of where we were set up, and the power could only hold the capacity for our video camera. So we'll get that fixed up. But 24 all in first grade, 22 all in reserve grade, I think it was as well.
Big effort from the Singleton boys.
Yeah, and people can watch back that over the
I was
coming
sussing out
days.
the scores where I was. I was jumping in and out of service, but I was looking at the scores, and I thought Gruder would go right on with it there at some point. But to the Singleton Greyhounds' credit, what a good competition we've got, Reggie.
Yeah.
I mean, let's take Scone out of the equation because, I'll go on record now and say at best, if every club was at their best, and I hate to say it, but I don't think anyone's getting within 30 points of Scone. But nevertheless, from 2nd to 6th is a hell of a fight. It's a dog fight.
It's going to be a dog fight. And
it
after
is.
Watching, as I said to you, and I can't praise him any more than what I already have. Cooper Harris has made a mile of difference coming back into that side. They've got the young guns that have just come out of the under-18s that are showing their ability. Cooper Meldrum played well.
Yeah.
It's Greta Brankston, full strength, and I think it's still a good effort. Look, I'll put it down to this. A lot of people said the words. They thought it was going to be a blowout. That it was going to be a massacre.
On paper, you'd think that was the case. That's a grand final side
really,
from last year that really...
Yeah,
there was high hopes for a big year for those Greta Brankston boys, and maybe has the bubble burst on them a little bit.
Yeah, no, look, matches, grand finals aren't won in June, so we know that. We know that things can change around. Got the referee mic'd up in the middle, just making sure that we've got him when he gets out there, who is going to be Liam Anderson for this match. Of course, we've had a weekend off of rugby league as well, and our best wishes go out there to still Wade McKenzie, who's still recovering.
Yes.
But at the moment, the Scone Thoroughbreds are on the field at the moment. Isaac Austin, their coach and captain.
What's your tip? The Denman boys come back they're coming onto the field.
You know, there has been some last changes. We've got to bring that up. Junior Warden's been brought into halfback.
Instead of Wixie, instead of Watsy,
so
Jake Watts.
Darms comes into the side and in the full
they'll
14.
lose nothing with Darmsy. He can tackle. He'll tackle anything. Darmsy.
And Michael Radford out, but Daniel Ritter back.
Mickey Radford back. Well, he's another old boy. The only one missing is the Cluel brothers, but nevertheless. And I thought they would have flown Lockie Walmsley home.
Well, he's flying high over there at the moment.
How good's he going for Wakefield?
He's going terrific.
He just won the 1895 Challenge Cup.
Second time in different club.
Sensational at Wembley. He's played 2 seasons in a row at Wembley final. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Yep.
Well done to Lockie Walmsley. And look, I'm going to tip Scone today. I think, and I'll tell you the very quick reason before kick-off.
Yep.
If Denman continue this trend that I've seen so far this season of just giving dumb penalties away when they've got got the opposition inside their own 20,
yep,
they just can't. You can't afford it. You cannot afford piggyback penalties, and I think there's an edict out now. They'll be looking at anything around the shoulders will be a penalty. Reg.
Yep, we've got
people have got to learn to tackle low.
So here we go. Liam Anderson mic'd up for sound. That's what he's just fixing out there. The players are ready to get things underway. I noticed Graham Vanderwerf had it on his body still on the touchline, and they've just noticed and changed it over.
Yeah.
So it's good because it keeps us all underway. And here we go.
I just hope Denman can utilise some line speed and get up in Scone's face early. Here's the kick-off. Ball goes down to Jackson Smith, is it? And he gets a really cow of a bounce, but it goes sideways. But he's tackled there, about 10 out, 11 out from his own line, about 20 in from touch. Ball goes to that man, Isaac Austin, and Austin charges forward. We'll probably see that another 20-odd times today. Gets out to his own 20-metre line. They go down that blind side. I think that's Scotty. No, that's the Scotty McIntyre right now, the man as I speak. Good tackle around the legs from Benkovic. Over the top, number 10, which is Nick Harvey. They're up to the 40 already.
That's
There's
Feckner.
Feckner's on. 11, he's the big second rower. He took that ball early. That's his second run. He's just approaching halfway. There's centre field. Clydesdale gives it on to Austin. Runs into Benkovic and Ball, and they take him down inside the Denman half. It's centre field. It's the last tackle. It goes to Topless. Topless gets the ball. Bit of pressure on him. High ball. Can the... he should have probably let it bounce, but it's going to be 6 to go. Knock on by the Denman boy on the wing there, which is Freddie.
Yeah.
Freddie Joji. Maybe he should have let that bounce, Reg.
Mate, he was looking like he was coming in for a long jump contest, and he jumped too early.
He was 100 to 1 at catching that.
Yeah, and the arms out extended by the time he landed in the ground.
Well,
was not a chance.
He got a break in play because I didn't see a lot of Denman boys behind him in support, but the scrum food goes out towards... there's Riley Pennell chiming in. I had a look at Riley Pennell as he went past us. Geez, he's looking fit. 20 metres out there, here's the ball to Austin. That's his third hit up in this game already. Denman haven't had a ball yet. Clydesdale dummy half, options left and right. They go down that right side to Juna Warden. Warden out the back to Pennell. Yes, great tackle from Devui. Got him early too. About 11 metres out from the Denman line. Ball goes long out to Clydesdale. Clydesdale gives it to Blake Andrews. Blake Andrews goes centre field, and he's tackled well there by the Denman boys. Centre field, right under the post. Clydesdale comes down the left. Austin, short pass to Topless. Dummies and goes himself. Comes into Benkovic, and he wraps him up, ball and all. Good tackle. 5 out. Ball, last tackle, goes on to what? Oh, and it's Blake Andrews.
Oh.
No, sorry. Blake Johnston, I should say.
He's managed to keep that ball, then he's
spun over.
I
thought it actually came loose there a little bit, Reggie. He might have got lucky there, but nevertheless, he grounded it.
The ball, caught it pace. It's at the line as the player from Denman's wrapped him up. He has tried to drag the ball down. He has kept possession, gone over for a try. So
the line speed wasn't great. No, ball watching a little bit there, the Denman boys. But look, Scone love that short flat pass from about 3 to 5 metres out, and they've got to get in their faces. They've got to really number up, commit to the tackle, and just make it happen. They can't just go sideways and then, with a try line right on your heels. A Scone player on the boil is going to score every single time.
So, and just on the flat balls, another bloke that loves it is Weedy Baker from up there at Aberdeen, but they'll be waiting some time at Aberdeen, and we'll keep you updated with the scores. Currently, a Muswellbrook player from reserve grade, he's injured. They're waiting for an ambulance up there. Looks like a leg or a knee. Believe it may be Dave Hartley from the images coming through, so all the best to Dave. He's
a good man, Dave Hartley.
Look, I just think that, after what we've seen. Everyone's been back through their first day course throughout Grid 21. It's been very timely, and I congratulate the executive for the job that they're doing in their leadership at the moment. It's not an easy task with this fresh new bunch of people in the directors' roles to implement all these rules. They're doing a great job in the administrational side of things.
We could go on for hours, and we might do that tomorrow in our little yarn, but talk about that sort of thing in particular. Here's Jackson Smith going to move in. What is he, 25 metres out, a couple of metres in from touch. Trying to convert this try by Blake Johnston. Moves in, strikes it. Nice mock, Reggie. Nice mock.
I was backing him in.
That was a disgraceful mock. For old Jackson Smith, when he watches this back, it was Reggie Reynolds that did that to you, Jacko.
I did, mate. I backed you in.
We've had 4 minutes of play. It's 4-0 in favour of the Scone Thoroughbreds here at Denman Oval. Game of the round. There's only 2 games here today. In case you're just tuning in, Scone ran out winners in the juniors, under 18s, 22-8. Here's the restart from from James Old. I thought it was Ned Chapman. He's got that same looking 1970s moustache.
Holy crikey.
Isaac Austin gets the ball, as he always does. We're up to about 5 hit-ups already from Isaac Austin. Denman haven't had the ball, by the way. Here's Scotty McIntyre, and he charges forward. Good tackle there by 2 or 3 Denman lads. They're up to the 30 already, centre field. Clydesdale at dummy half goes on to Andrews, and Andrews charged into Ned Chapman, but he's put to ground from Benko. And also there Nick Harvey, 5 shy of halfway. Clydesdale on to Austin. Austin throws a couple of dummies for a big front row, but he goes there and he boots Nick Darby there. Just brushed him off. He's 5 metres inside the Denman field of play, or the half I should say. Short pass there to Scotty McIntyre from Clydesdale. It's the last tackle. They might target this winger again here, Reggie. Hayden Topless, little chip over the top. They need a bounce, but to really good clean-up by Kalui. About 15 out from his own line. There's Freddie. He goes sideways and straightens up. He runs hard too, Reggie, when he gets in there. 15 out from his own line. He's centred the play, of course. Here's James Old at dummy half, and Olds makes a good 10 metres. And there's a piggyback penalty that the Denman boys required. Liam Anderson got them all for pinging inside their 10 metres. Let's find touch and work a couple of good sets. Oh, has he found touch? Yep. I remember a couple of weeks ago, Toby Mallinson tried distance and it went arse up. He's Devui short pass to Jaden Kennedy. He's had a good season, Jaden Kennedy, Reggie. Another great 10, 15 metres there from JK. Gets up, plays a ball. Gets it on to Fowles. Fowles gets it on to Nick Harvey. He runs well. He's played well all season so far, what I've seen anyway. Nick Harvey as well. They're about 25 metres out from the Scone line. Centre field over to Miles from the dummy half. On to Benkovic. Benkovic steps off his right and he's tackled. Elbows and knees. Good quick play the ball. Chapman, dummy half, gets it on to Jordan Bull, and Jordan Bull goes towards the uprights. He's 10 out, but he's nearly backslammed there from Blake Andrews and Clydesdale. They go down the left-hand side onto Fowles. Fowles, short pass onto JK Kennedy, and he's tackled about 3 metres out from the line. It's the last. Chapman at dummy half, long pass out to Fowles. Fowles dribbles it in. Is it going to go too long? No.
Collected by Riley Pennell.
Riley Pennell's got it. He's got some pace and he's skull dragged over there. So there's a repeat they've got, the Denman boys. They've good little chip from Ethan Fowles. And
definitely what they needed, but Riley Pennell played and positioned himself really well then by reading the play as it was going across.
See, brother Jack is running the water too for the Scone boys.
Good crowd too for a couple of games.
Well, there's a beautiful weather out here. God's country. Here's Nick Harvey with the ball. Got that ball off Ethan Fowles. They're about 25 metres out from the line. Devui got the ball there and he's tackled right on the 20. Went sideways. Here's Jordan Bull. Turns it back inside to the Badham. Ewan Badham. He's on the field. Someone's gone off there early, Red. You'll have to find out. Yeah, ball goes to Chapman. 8. Chapman went on to Josh Miles. Josh Miles is frozen inside dummy, but he's tackled. And another penalty. Have we got high shot?
So Nathan Darby was putting his arm up to go off.
Okay, that's unfortunate. That's early, and we've only had about 7 minutes of play, 8 minutes of play. Anyway, here's the restart. Tap penalty onto Badham from Ned Chapman. Swivels in the tackle. He's a huge man, that boy of Badham. His brother Irons playing today. Good to see him on the field when we get there. Ethan Fowles jinks off the left, goes to the right, and he's tackled about 1.5 metres out from the line by Isaac Austin.
Yan.
Ball goes to Jordan Bull. Short pass to Badham, and he's over, Reg.
He's gone in. Second touch of the ball.
Jeez, they laid off him there.
Badham.
And I noticed that Ewan Badham.
Yep.
He targeted there that he only had young Riley Pennell to get over, and Riley Pennell is probably about 80 kilos less than Ewan Badham.
Oh, so it was Ewan, was it? Sorry,
it was Ewan, number 18.
Well, there we go, mate.
Good hit back by the boys, and that was their first possession. They got a couple of repeat sets there, one from a dribble into the in goal and the other one from a penalty. So
it's only 10 metres to the right side of the upright on this inside side. So the positional for the kick is much better than what young Smith had for him. And we know that Olds is a seasoned goal kicker, so he'll be fine with putting this one over without a doubt. Our UK contingent, we have a lot of people listening from over in the UK. So
Wales.
Wales as well.
Because the Badham boys are Welsh. I was talking to Yan at the Muswellbrook game here a few weeks ago and had a really good yarn to him. He's a good young kid, and he was looking forward to coming out here, getting a bit fitter and biding his time, being patient, and then pulling on the Denman jumper. So it'll be interesting to see how the brothers go. They're huge lads.
They're big boys. Mum and Dad probably sent them away to lower their food bill.
You know what I said? Here's a conversion. I'll tell you in a second. James Old. He sprayed it, but he went over the post. You know what I said to young Yan when I seen him on the sideline there? I said, are you a good singer? Because Welsh are renowned, very, very good singers.
Don't go
Tom
there.
Jones, mate.
Yeah, but, I mean, you class yourself as a good singer too, and no offence. No,
I'm not Welsh.
But no, big shout out to Graham Batten and Neil Mallison that follow us as well.
I'm serious. I heard a lot about the Welsh singers. They can sing. Get them in a duo down the pub.
Righto.
Here's a restart from Scone. Jackson Smith gets the ball and he puts it down to Fowles. And J.K. Kennedy gets the ball and he runs straight back into a big wall of Scone defenders. Blake Andrews and also Scotty McIntyre there. Olds goes from dummy half, beats one. He gets over his own 30, a couple of metres. 15 in from touch. Chapman at dummy half, throws a dummy and he goes himself straight up the centre of the ruck. Fechner's all over him. Want to be careful there, just leaning down on the back of him. He's Olds at dummy half, scoots away from dummy half. I wouldn't call that a scoot, but it was very, very slow, like slow motion there. I don't know if Jordan Bull got in his road.
Shuffling the feet.
But they're over halfway, that's the main thing. Ball goes out the back to Josh Miles. Josh Miles puts in a low, flat kick. It's going towards the sideline. Riley Pennell's all under pressure here. And really good tackle there from Freddie Joji. Great effort. About 1.5 metres out from the Scone line. Here's the big fella himself, Joel Harrison, and he goes forward. He gets over his own 10. There's Caleb Taylor.
Johnson.
That's Blake Johnson. My apologies. Blake Johnson gets the ball. Short pass there.
Forward ball. Forward ball there in the offload from young Riley Pennell.
That was Jackson Smith at dummy half, and a forward pass on to Isaac Austin on his own 30. So there's a turnover, valuable turnover there for the Denman boys.
6-4 if you just joined us in the commentary. Denman currently leading Scone.
10 minutes in. So
what do we do here? They're going to have to do something to really just go through and execute a set of six. What I don't like about the sides at the moment in the competition are those that need to score off every play.
Couldn't agree more, Reggie. The last time I watched Denman, I call it a very impatient and frustrating game. Ethan Fowles gets a ball from the scrum base. He gives it inside to Devui, and Devui's dropped the ball in the tackle. There you go. Never mind, you can probably see my frustration even watching that. Nevertheless, the ball goes. Blake Andrews got that out of that tackle, so well done. Good tackle from Badham and Jordan Bull around the legs. They're over halfway now, the Scone boys, and he goes in there. Who's
Riley
that?
Pennell,
Riley Pennell. He's tackled from Benkovic, 35 out from the Denman line, 10 in from touch. Ball goes to Clydesdale, first receiver, on to Blake Andrews. Solid hit from Badham. Reeled him backwards like a brick wall. Here's Topless from dummy half. Gets tackled, but he flicks it out the back to Andrews. Andrews is full of running today. They're tackled centre field right on the 20-metre line. Ball goes to Austin. Short pass. No, he looked like he was going to throw it, but he went himself. Another good tackle around the legs. 11 metres out from the Denman line. Clydesdale at dummy half. He's got options everywhere. Topless. Long pass out to Rosa. Rosa's knocked it on.
No, there was no knock on there. I've got to go with that.
No, well, you got to go with the referee, mate.
I don't have to back it. Mate, I call it as I say it. That was not a knock on.
Referee had a better view than you.
Well, what are you in a love relationship with young Liam now, are we? Crikey's.
Don't even go there, Reg.
Yeah, so the Denman now to ruck their way up. But it was a great set of 6 from Scone, from, down on their 20-metre line to now 15 metres out Denman are from their own try line.
Here's Jordan Bull, first receiver, 15 out. Can they hold the ball for a set of 6? We don't need that turnover like just happened there. Really good field position, unfortunate. There's Daniel Smith coming in. He's had a good season, Daniel Smith. A really good season. Ned Chapman at dummy half, just shy of the 30. Here's James Olds down that blind side. Goes nowhere, throws a ball, it goes backwards, but someone get on it.
Well, that pass was not needed. James Olds threw it behind the 2 players from Denman that had already overrun the mark.
You wonder
they had to
why.
turn to get back to it, and they've dropped the ball.
But
you don't need it to push. There was no need for it.
Again, the last thing, what is he going to put a challenge in?
No.
Just joking, Reggie.
Captain's challenge?
Yeah.
It'll come to me anyway.
Reggie, this is the situation. This is the thing. You cannot, if there's one team in Group 21, you cannot afford to be giving a turnover, and it was a cheap, dumb turnover, 30 metres out.
Trainers, let's go.
30 metres out from your own line.
Back on.
Liam Anderson's give these trainers a what to.
Get
Don't
off
worry
the
about
field.
that.
Yeah.
Get off the field.
Jackie Pennell, you've got to have a jersey on if you want to stay out there that long. But he's
got
fine.
more trainers than the friggin' first grade side. Hayden Topless gets the ball, throws it inside onto Caleb Taylor. Blake Johnson. Blake Johnson gets it on to Joel Harris. Oh, Joel Harrison's hurt himself there. And his left thigh.
When he caught the ball,
is that a hamstring?
When he caught the ball, I thought I said you're not going to stop him, but he twinged straight away.
He did too. Hayden Topless gives the ball to Rosa. Rosa finds himself a couple of metres out. Good tackle. Here's Topless at dummy half onto Clydesdale. Clydesdale gets it on to Scott McIntyre, and McIntyre's tackled about 10 metres out. Right in front.
Just paying attention to young. You keep calling the game.
I'll keep going. Isaac Austin gets the ball, gets it on to Blake Andrews. Andrews had an equally amount of strong runs today as Austin. Austin's just paddling himself at first receiver. Clydesdale gets the ball 2 metres out. Dummy one way, dummy the other, and he goes over and scores. Caleb Taylor. From that far out, that's a planned set move. Clydesdale ran across field, showed it to one runner. Decoy, give it to Caleb Taylor, absolutely on the fly from 2 or 3 metres out. They are so good from inside the opposition's 10 metres. It's ridiculous, Reggie.
Yeah, no, well, you really have to.
Well, you know what you got to do every single time. Adam, it all is created by Adam. They're set plays, but every player knows his role. Every player knows his role, so the defence has got to be smart. Just got to aim up, square up and get off the line. The 2 players that Caleb Taylor went over there were only a metre off their own line.
Yeah, we're right here with the crowd. Sorry, I just had a kid scream mum in my ear. But, you've really got to, and that's what I spoke to you about when we were watching. Wrong gender. Come on. We're talking about it in the reserve, the 18s, and about I asked you certain questions as a coach. Would you do this? Would you do that? As opposed to what I do. But that we talked a lot about the line speed.
I know.
And that's where it is. And getting off that line, Denman just did not do that then.
Yeah, and the thing about it is I've seen it so many times, and when you watch it, and it's not just Denman today, it's every other team that's playing Scone. Scone are deadly inside the opposition's 10 in the 10 metres from the try line, and
it's quite simply
you've got to get up. You've got to get up together, and you've got to really commit. You've got to commit to that defensive line. You just can't stand there and go sideways a metre out from your own line. You're not stopping anybody. Jackson Smith moves in to try and convert it. He does so. It is 10 points to 6 in favour of Scone. And what do we had, Reggie? That scoreboard. They can't even get 20 minutes ready gone. There.
It's been about 20 minutes gone, so 24 minutes. But as I said, Banco, if they're going to ball watch, they might as well have a camera on them so we can get some good footage from out there. But you can't do it. 13 blokes out there need to put their hand up and do a job. The 12 on the front line and just listening to their fullback. And here he goes, James Old, to get things underway. He punches it high and deep down to the left-hand eastern corner, and it's been given to Isaac Austin, who charges it back into the defensive line with a mountain of speed. He's met in a great tackle. They've dominated that ruck.
Absolutely. is McIntyre. McIntyre goes forward. I'd say someone called one of the Denman players offside there, but they're over their own 30, 35 out from their own line. Scone, ball goes to Topless on to, who's that?
That's
Number, don't know. I don't know that boy.
That's Johnson, isn't it? No.
It's Hayden Topless out the back to Riley Pennell. Goes himself. Jeez, that was a good effort there. Offside. Offside. We've got all Scone supporters here, Reggie, on the
stop the game and walk away. Shush.
On right.
Hang on. Oh,
Did
there
you hear that?
Yes.
Liam was up the Scone boys here saying, I'll stop the game.
No, it was on the bench. It was the bench he spoke
said,
to.
What did he say? I'll
Stop the
game and walk
Stop
away.
the game. Here we
Ground
go.
manager from Scone.
There you go. He's not going to put up with
There
any
we go.
crap, Liam. I'll give him the tip.
Good work. Here we go.
This is a good call. Someone's up him.
That guy up there in the grey shirt, grey jumper, needs to go. Game's not starting till he goes.
Yeah, I can see who
Wow.
it is too, Reg, just quietly. Bloke up there. Big tall guy.
They've stopped the game till someone is
No,
removed.
stop.
The one
Stop.
with carrying the Great Northern, Reg.
I
That's
can't-
him.
I
The
can't
sunglasses
see.
on his
Oh,
head.
yeah.
Got to go. And Liam will not start this game. I'll give you the tip.
And is the ground
We
manager's here
don't know
speaking
that,
to him?
seriously. You can't. You got to go.
No, you've got to go.
You got to go.
The game won't
No,
start.
not until he's gone.
He's got to go. Do the bolt.
Yeah.
He's quite within his rights.
Yep.
He's quite within his rights. He can't
the ground
hurl.
manager.
He cannot
No better
hurl
job he
abuse.
can do it. I'll walk away. I'm happy to.
He can't
He
hurl
said he's
abuse.
yeah, well done, Liam. That was a great call. So
You can't hurl abuse of that nature.
yeah,
And I see Glenn Austin's up there.
yeah.
Isaac's
Try to
dad.
speak sensibly to the bloke.
Isaac's dad's telling him
So this
you
guy's
cannot
been
stay.
escorted from the ground.
There you go. Unfortunate.
Wow. None.
Up there to
The
the table.
doubles just to the table down there in the middle. I think. I'll ask
Bucks
the
the canteen.
canteen.
Steve Andrews there.
Steve.
Here we're helping a lovely lady here who's got the double, Reg. How good is that?
That's good. Yeah, but back to the game. And
We're jack of all trades here.
No,
Liam,
you're all right. I apologise, but I'm not putting up with that.
so here we
No,
go. We've got
and-
two
and
ground
you know
men-
what?
And shaking his hand. Topless
Yeah,
there, the
yeah, we'll
players
have to tap
agreeing with him. So the gentleman is leaving the ground at the moment as we speak.
nah, that's a good call.
Well,
That's a good call.
Righto.
you got
Hold
to back the
here.
referee on that.
Yeah, 100%. Here's Rosa. Rosa gets the ball from the tap restart. Something positive today.
Well, he
That's
hasn't left
great.
the ground.
Hayden Topless is dummy half. Geez, they've got good options. Here's Clydesdale, gives it inside to McIntyre, and McIntyre charging forward. He's tackled about 3 metres out, directly under the uprights. Clydesdale, dummy half, short pass out to Topless. Topless gets the ball onto. They try to hold him up. I think they've got him up. No, he's got it down. Number 17, Reggie,
Yeah,
Rob
yeah.
Shepherd. That's the guy.
Must have
Number
just come
17,
under the-
Rob Shepherd, is tackled and he scored a try.
The frustrating part for me on that is you literally have to adhere to the rules of the game. Just going back to what that is, that gentleman's still leaving the ground. He's still not wanting to go, but the rules are the rules. If the referee's ejected you, mate, you've got to go, and I condone it. If there's
Yeah.
going to be abuse,
I think we've given him enough airtime.
I know, but if there's going to be abuse, I'll back the referee every day of the week.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, but no more negatives. Let's just keep doing what we're doing here with a good game of football. Scone, we're just, again, that short. Topless has just planted himself at 5'8", and he's got runners everywhere. The defence has just got to keep going forward. Someone's got to nominate Topless, nail him, and then the runners can just work it out, for goodness sake. It's just... Reggie, we don't play a game that's rocket science, do we?
No, that's not.
You just got to
That's-
man up.
but-
Someone's got to commit to
But-
in particular, Scone. Someone's got to
Benko.
commit to Topless. Topless is the key with Clydesdale, but on that side of the ruck, and I think it's it's good to see Adams has got so much confidence in Hayden Topless. That's the positive thing with the Scone boys. They just know what they do. They know their role.
It's like a game of chess, though. At the end of the day, that's how they play it. They don't play to win in get a try in the first 5 minutes. Scone are very
Patient. They're patient, Reggie.
They execute
They,
well.
they had a couple of stuff-ups early in the game, but they just know that they can unload any time.
Yai and Badham has come onto the field now.
14-6 with a kick to come, and here's Jackson Smith. What is he, 15 out? Moves in. strikes it. He's pulled that too.
Wow.
Again, he's not happy with himself, Jacko.
And it's his favoured side too for a right-footed kicker.
Is he related to Daniel Smith and Luke?
Mate,
I need to find that out.
I'm not Ancestry.
He's got a haircut like Luke.
Probably ask a few questions for you.
We'll find out. Because if he is, he's on his brother's side, Daniel. We've got less than 18 minutes to go here in this game. It's 14 points to 6. Denman, just got to be patient. Here's the ball, Isaac Austin, that man again, charges forward. Good tackle around the legs out there. Who was that? Was that Ethan Folds? It was.
Yeah, it was Ethan.
5'8". Ball goes to McIntyre. McIntyre gets the ball. He does his rollers too. Big McIntyre. He charges forward all day. Clydesdale at dummy half. Short pass onto Blake Andrews, and he's tackled well there by the Batum boy, Ewan. No, that's Ryan. Here's Austin. Austin out the back to Topless. Topless dummies. He goes forward, and Josh Miles nails him right on the halfway line with the help of Jordan Bull. Here's Riley Pennell at dummy half onto Austin again. Austin runs into waiting arms of Benkovic. It's the last tackle and underneath one of the Batum boys. They're 40 out. Ball goes onto this short side onto Topless. I don't know. I thought Blake Johnson was offside a little bit there. James Ole gets the ball and he takes it beautifully 3 metres out from his own line. They all looked inside the 10, but here's Freddie Joji, and he's tackled 10 metres out from his own line, about 20 in from touch.
Denman's still slow to get back on side.
Yeah, there's not a lot of reset happening here. Here's Daniel Smith, gets the ball, goes across field and charges forward, straightens up, 15 out from his own line, straight in front of the uprights. Ned Chapman with the ball onto Benkovic. Benkovic goes straight into the waiting arms of Adam Clydesdale. Good hit from Clyde. James Olds at dummy half, pointing to the referee saying Clydesdale was offside. Loom's not having any of that. They've only made 30 metres. It's the last tackle. Ball goes out there to Ethan Fowles, and Fowles puts a high kick up. Riley Pennell under it on his own 30. Gets the ball beautifully taken. Dances around 2. Dances around a third. Steps off his left. Goes forward and he's tackled just shy of halfway. Geez, that was a good run. Josh Miles nailed him right at the end there, a couple shy of halfway. Ball goes on to Blake Johnson. He's hit right on the halfway line. Put down well. Topless at dummy half onto Rosa, and Rosa goes forward into Benkovic and Josh Miles' arms. 35 out from the Denman line. Easy ground at the moment. Here's Blake Andrews, full of running as well. What a loss to Singleton he was this year, I'll tell you. Feeding, they should have sorted that out. Here's Daniel Ridderzon onto Fechner. Fechner gets the ball. He's beaten one. He's stepped out of another. He's still going forward. That's got to be the last, has it, Reggie?
That's the last now.
3 metres shy. Out the back to Clyde. Clyde gets the ball onto Topless. Dribble kicks through into the in goal. And Kaloi taps it over the dead ball line. They will have a reset line dropout.
Just in those 2 sets of play there, or 3 sets, I paid particular attention to the tackling and winning the ruck. On both occasions, Scone only on 2 had someone on their side. Every other time they were on their front playing the ball. Denman was the opposite.
Yeah, you got to win the ruck. James Olds with the restart from under the post. Ball goes out to Jackson Smith. Well held there. Jacko gets the ball and he gives it on to captain coach Austin. And Austin comes forwards, charges centre field. Round the legs was Bull. In good field position here, the Scone boys. Clyde goes himself from dummy half. He runs into Batum, and Batum gets tackles him right under the post. Warden at dummy half, short pass to Blake Andrews. They're standing still, the defence there again. They've got to get up off the line hard. Clyde at dummy half, short pass on to Austin. He's only got a swivel, and he's going to get it down. No, he's held up.
Wow. Good effort
Well,
there.
they did well there, the Denman boys.
Ryan Batum in there.
There was a couple of others there. Ethan Fowles.
Yeah, the
and also JK. Austin, he'll work it out, 10 metres out. Clyde at dummy half, gets the ball onto Warden. Warden got plenty of runners, and he gives it on to Caleb Taylor, and Taylor's tackled 5 out. Last tackle. Warden at dummy half, ball goes out to Clyde. Clyde dribbles it through. Who's picked it up? Batum. Ewan
Batum's onto that one.
They're under pressure, the Denman boys. Look at them.
Yeah, they're not even
They're
outside
under a
their 10
lot of
metres
pressure.
now.
James Olds half paces it out at dummy half. He gets up over his 10 metre line. Chapman at dummy half, short pass to Daniel Smith. Daniel Smith gets the ball. He's tackled on his 20.
Scone don't want to piggyback at Denman any further down this field. They've kept them consolidated in this end of the field.
Here's Daniel Smith for a second run. We
There
need
he
some
is.
forward.
Oh.
Good run from Daniel Smith. Played for Scone last year. Geez, that bloke came in late. Who was that? Caleb Taylor. Here's Jordan Bull. Gets the ball. Quick play the ball. Gets up over the 40. Hang on to it, son. last tackle.
I can see a lot of strapping. Daniel Ritter's on the field out there now.
Yep, more or less a plus than Mort Barry. Ball goes kick through from the Denman boys, goes on to Riley Pennell. Pennell gets a ball 25 out from his own line. He's up to his own 40 already. Good tackle there by Kaloi. Ball goes here now onto Blake Johnson. Blake Johnson got a good little step about him, and he can go too. He's like the wind. Dummy half is Riley Pennell. Pennell gets it onto Topless, and Topless runs into Batten, but he unloads in traffic onto
bumping him off too easy here.
Number 13, Blake Andrews. He had a good solid game. Blake Andrews so far. They're 30 out from the Denman line. Centre field out the back to Austin, to Warden, onto Fechner. Fechner unloads to Caleb Taylor, onto Jackson Smith right out in the wing. Unloads again in traffic and gives it back to Caleb Taylor. They're tackled 8 metres out, a metre in from touch. Long ball out there from Jackson Smith to Julian Warden. Julian Warden gets the ball, tries to duck under one, but he's tackled right under the post. Quick play the ball, too quick for Denman there. Picks it up onto Blake Andrews, and he's tackled by Benkovic. Ball and all, that was the last. Well, that was positive, Reg.
And
good defence, but Scone are here to play.
Oh, definitely, and that's what I mean. Denman have not been out of their own 40-metre line for about 15 minutes.
Here's Freddie. Freddie gets the ball and he's tackled. The winger for Denman, he's tackled about 19 metres out from his own line. Couldn't they kill for a repeat set here? Another piggyback penalty onto Devui, and Devui gets the ball. Charges forward. He's 25 metres out from his own line. Ethan fouls at dummy. No, that's James Olds, sorry. Olds gets the ball from dummy half, runs into Clyde, and Clyde's not missing anyone, so he's tackled along with Ritter. What a double they are. Chapman at dummy half. They go down that left-hand side. Centre field it was onto Daniel Smith. Beats one, beats two. He's going well, isn't he?
He is.
He's hard to attack. He's got great leg speed, Daniel Smith. Chapman at dummy half. Sorry, that was Fowles at dummy half. Ball onto Kennedy, and Kennedy runs straight into the waiting arms of Clyde, and he belts him backwards, just shy of halfway out the back from Chapman to Josh Miles. He better get rid of it. It's the last tackle. They go over to Ethan Fowles, and Fowles gets the ball. Long kick deep down into the Scone territory, and Riley Pennell cakes it 10 metres out from his own line. Goes down that short side, and he's tackled right just shy of his own, what are we, 28 metres
30,
out?
Yep.
Close there. Here's Blake Johnson, and Blake Johnson.
That's a good strong
gone
tackle.
over there to help out there. Quick play the balls. They've got to slow these balls down.
They've lost it. Yeah, that was too quick of a play, the ball there. And
I'm going to tell you what's happened. Ball plant, okay? He's got to get to his feet and put the ball down.
Ball plant.
That's it. End of story.
There you go. Liam's not even...
I
like it.
Mic up.
That's the way it's got to be.
Yep.
He planted it.
But
did you see how he said it?
Did
you see how he said it to Isaac? But Isaac came over and he said, yeah, and I'm going to tell you, he planted it.
Yep. Yeah, that's good. It shows that gives the people at home the opportunity when they watch it back.
Well, what it did was it shut down Isaac's argument straight away. Ball goes from the scrum base out to Josh Miles, and Miles goes sideways. He hasn't seen too much of the ball. He's not the first receiver, is he, Reggie, the captain coach? So here's Chapman. Most of it's led up to Ethan Fowles. Ball. There's Iron Batum. 19 metres out, directly in front. Chapman gets the ball. He goes down that to Miles. Miles gets it on to James Olds. 14 points to 6 here. We've got about 10 minutes left. In the first half, ball goes to Chapman, long pass onto Ball. Ball gets the ball onto Ewan Batum, and Batum goes straight through to, he's shrugged off Daniel Ritter, and he's tackled there, still standing in the tackle. They're 5 out from the Scone line. Chapman at dummy half out to Jordan Ball. Ball goes out the back to Fowles. Fowles looks to long pass over to Daniel Smith. He's only going to go to the corner. Can he get it in?
He did.
I think he has. Worthy has said no, he's still in. What did he say? Why didn't you put your flag up?
Dead. Yeah.
Gone dead.
Yeah, knock.
Okay,
on the 30.
Instead
on the 30.
He looked awkward, didn't he? But that was a good, good cover defensive effort there by the Scone boys. They're already 30 out from that 20-metre restart. So Daniel Smith went in goal there. So he went out. Here's Daniel Ritter, goes forward, and he's tackled there. Good round-the-legs tackle by Ewan Badham and Benkovic. Here's Blake Andrews. How many runs has Blake Andrews made today so far? Round the legs, Benkovic and Chapman over the top, right on the halfway line. Clyde at dummy half, onto topless dummies. Goes himself. Great legs tackle there from Benkovic again. Chapman over the top. 40 out. Ball goes to Andrews, onto inside to Ritter. And Ritter's tackled by that Quinella again. Benkovic and Chapman doing a stack of defensive effort. Here's Andrews out the back to Warden. Warden on to Fechner. And Fechner, geez, he loves to run. He's only, he only 1 or 2 years out from juniors? He's a lump of a lad, and can he motor? Here's the ball. It's the last tackle. Onto Junior Warden. He puts a crossfield bomb up. He's in goal. Freddie gets the ball, and that's a 20-metre restart.
Yep.
He was under some pressure there, young Freddie Joji. They need a couple of good sets here, Reggie. They need to hang on to this and get the ball into a corner. Here's Kaloi. Kaloi charges from that 20-metre restart, and he's tackled by Ritter, 29 metres out, centre field from his own line. Chapman at dummy half. That goes down that the left-hand side onto Jordan Bull, and Bull gets the ball, and he's tackled just shy of the 40. They're working it left and right all right, fine, Reggie, but they're hanging in there. It's 14 points to 6, under 8 minutes to go in this first half. Miles on this left-hand side gives it inside to, I see Nick Harvey's back on. Goes across field. He's up over halfway now. It's about the 4th, I think. Chapman on to Fowles. Fowles stinks off his left, stands in the tackle, boots one, gets it on to Bull. Bull stands in the tackle there, comes to Ritter. They're 30 metres out, centre field. Is that the last? I thought that was the last. No, it wasn't. Couple to go. Here's Chapman. Why would Chapman kick that ball there, Reggie? I don't know. He didn't signal fifth. Why didn't he go one more forward? Only a couple of minutes from half-time. You don't want Scone in possession just before half-time. And here's Blake Johnson. He boots 1 or 2, gives a flick pass out the back to Jackson Smith, who in turn gives it a sloppy pass on to Junior Warden, and he's tackled 30 metres out, centre field. He kicked it before the 5th. Yeah. I don't understand why Ned would do that. Nevertheless, Junior Warden skips through and tackled there. Well done. Here's Rob Shepherd. Shepherd gets a ball. Oh, good hit from Nick Harvey and Kaloi there. That's a really good hit. Hayden Topless goes from dummy half, runs into Miles, stands, unloads it onto Ritter. Ritter goes forward. He's takes 3 or 4 defenders with him, and he's inside the 30. 10 metres in from touch. Topless at dummy half. First receiver, Clyde. Clyde short pass to Blake Andrews. Andrews goes forward, right centre field. Last tackle. Here's Clyde down this short side again onto Topless. Topless only got a dummy, and he goes him. So he dropped it. Can you believe it? Good tackle from Kaloi.
That's a let-off for Denman Devils there after.
All he had to do was fall on it, Hayden, and as he was going down, it came loose, like a loose carry.
Scone, as we've said, have been dominant throughout this season, and the amount of pressure that Denman has sustained in this first
They're shot. Right now, the half-time break cannot come quick enough, Reg.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. So 6 minutes remaining just on the clock, it says at the moment. Before
14 points to 6. They've done well, Denman, here. Their defence has been pretty good the last couple of sets, but they are shot ducks right at the moment. They need a break badly. Good tackle from Blake Johnson on Kaloi. That's a good battle there. Put him back a couple of metres. They're 15 out, 10 in from touch. Here's Daniel Smith. He goes forward all day, runs into
He's come from
Daniel
the other side,
Ritter.
mate, to come in and take these runs all day.
And Jared Austin, who's on the field as well. Olds from dummy half. Charges forward. He goes up over his own 30, hitting a good tackle from Clyde and also Andrews. Fowles with the ball. Cut out pass. Fair dinkum.
Just pressuring themselves again. And as I said, it's
just
about,
ridiculous.
It's about not being complacent, but just being patient.
Yeah.
So the patient.
I don't think DeVuy saw that ball coming.
Well, I think it's come into his hands and then hit him in the head.
Yeah, it went straight through his hands and hit him in the melon. So a really unfortunate turnover there for Denman, and they're going to be under the pump again. 40 metres out after this scrum, and like I said, there's under 6 minutes, probably 4 minutes to go in this first half. And the last thing they want to see is a a try here right now. They'll have something planned. Topless has moved into dummy half. So even when Topless ran there, no one signalled him out and said mine. For goodness sake, here he is, first receiver from the scrum base. Over to Rob Shepherd. Shepherd goes well, and he's good tackle there from Miles. 30 metres out, 15 in from touch. Topless at dummy half. That's Brady Rosa. My apologies, Brady. Ball goes to Blake Andrews. He's about 20 hit-ups already, Blake Andrews, and he's tackled 20 out. Clyde at dummy half, scoots away, goes himself looking for runners. Out the back to Juna Warden, out the back again to Riley Pennell. Cut out pass, the winger unmarked. He goes over and scores in the corner. Brings it around about 10 metres.
That is like
Daniel Smith came in. He just came in. He was ball watching there, Daniel. He just didn't see that cut out pass from Riley Pennell.
No, that whole execution is why they are at the top of the table. Honestly, that just there is typical of a Scone play that just executes well. They draw their play. They've got runners into spaces, and they're a hard one unless you're training and you're a fit side against those plays, and that's what everyone's going to have to do. No one does it like Scone. That was perfect.
But it all comes down to the turnover, mate. We spoke about it a couple of times. I've spoken about it all year. I spoke about it last year. You cannot afford to give crappy turnovers to a team like Scone. They thrive on it. They're patient. They don't rush. They got their set plays. They just go about very methodical side, and they know what they're doing.
Name one other club that does structured plays like that.
There's none.
Consistently through the match.
Like they know that every other team is impatient, Reggie, and that's the problem. And they just give poor turnovers, mate, in really good field position. And like I said, you just keep inviting the opposition back into the game. And
just an update from Aberdeen. Aberdeen v Muswellbrook game has not kicked off yet. Ambo's on the field, just loading the ambulance right now as we speak, so they should be kicking off in about the next 10 minutes. So our best wishes go out to the player injured up there at the Aberdeen game, but currently...
they didn't need that. They did not need that try just before half-time. They were in a match, 14-6. It's now 18 points to 6. The half-time siren will go any second. And dead set, Reggie. And this is the thing, mate. It's really frustrating to watch.
I think it's a good game of football, to be honest with you.
Their defence in the last 10 minutes has been
Denman.
sensational.
Yeah, but Scone's been... It's been
that's right.
Absolutely impeccable football. It's been a great game.
I think the fact that Denman in the last 10 minutes, they've busted their backsides defending, and they looked a little bit gassed to me. That's hit
gone over.
Hit the upright, hit the crossbar, and went over. Ridiculous.
I'm glad we've got good footage of that. The camera lady is laughing at the moment at that one.
She's not laughing.
Hey? Oh, I know. She doesn't.
I think she's laughing at you.
She really smiles. Sour. No.
Reg, come on. Okay, what do we got? 2 seconds, Reg?
No,
or is that
2 minutes.
inside the 2 minutes?
2 minutes, mate. Here it goes down to Juna Warden. He's going to pick up Jared.
20 points to 6. Onto Jared Austin off Juna Warden. Gets out to his own 20-metre line. 10 in from touch. Ritter. No, out the back. And it goes to Caleb Taylor. Caleb Taylor goes forward. They're already at the 30. Denman need a half-time break and it can't come quick enough. Ritter gets the ball. Goes forward. He promotes the ball forward and it's knocked on.
He's lost it. Hang on.
What's Clyde saying?
Scrum Denman.
Ritter puts his hands to his head. Clyde is not happy. Ritter said, I didn't knock it on.
Well, you're going to see some really strong defence from Daniel Ritter if there's another...
You're not packed, so...
They're inside the minute.
Let's go. Heads in. Heads in, Riley. Heads in.
It's
Let's
20
go.
to 6, Reg, or 18?
Ball in there.
It's 20 to 6.
That's all right. Play on ball in. Break!
Denman ball. What have they got? They've got 30 seconds to try and score a try and get this gap back slightly. Chapman at dummy half onto Nick Harvey, and Nick Harvey goes straight through to the waiting arms. They're just shy of the 30 from the Scone line. That Rob Shepherd goes well, Reggie, off the bench. Here's Jordan Bull out the back to Miles. A long pass out to Benkovic. Benkovic goes himself. He comes forward onto Brady Rosa, and Rosa's tackled. Rosa tackles him. They're 20 metres out, 10 in from touch. Siren's going to go for half-time right now. Little chip over the top. There's no one there. Jordan Bull gets the ball, swivels out of the tackle. Why didn't he go forward? Gives it on to Ethan Fowles. Long pass over to Kaloi. Get on it, Daniel Smith. Scone are going well. Daniel Smith goes himself. He's tackled 2 metres out, half time.
Ad-lib football that just wasn't needed.
20 points to 6. Maybe Devui could have went around the back of Daniel Smith there. And was that Ethan Fowles, not Daniel Smith, Reggie?
Yeah, well...
Welcome back here to Denman Oval. Our fearless leader's just gone for a chat with just about everyone out here at Denman. So it's 20 points to 6 here in favour of the Scone Thoroughbreds at Denman Oval. Denman, in the last 15-20 minutes of that first half, all they did was defend. So something had to give. They were gassed, if you ask me. But Scone boys, I like the way they play. They're just so methodical, and I use that word, and I don't want to be ripped off about it, but they know what they're doing. Every person has a role to play, and they just do it. They don't rush, they don't panic, and the other team's just got to go with them. And in that first half, outside of that last try that they scored, I liked the way Denman were playing. Their defence was pretty good, and just that one little hiccup there on their own 30, handing the ball over in a cheap turnover there that just allowed Scone or invited Scone back into the game with some pressure, and something had to give out wide. And unfortunately, great try from Jackson Smith out in that corner. So this second half will be telling. So it'll be interesting we'd love to be in a fly on the wall to see what Josh Miles had to say there at half time. Referees are just coming back out into the field now. Both teams are out on the field ready to go. Good to see the two Batham boys, the brothers, identical twins. Identical twins, Ewan and Ian. And a big hello to his family and friends over in Wales. Did I say anything about how good they were at singing, Reg?
No, yes. We're leaving the voice, and UK's Got Talent to
Here's the restart. The restart goes to that man himself, Ian Batham. Is it Ewan or
Ewan?
That's Ewan, I think. Anyway,
they're
identical twins. I haven't got a clue. There's one thing I'm
one's
bad
got
at.
Their head shaved,
telling something
they both
about.
Do. No, one's got
twins.
his head shaved.
Here's Denman trying to get it out of their own area. Nick Harvey now with the ball. He's on his own 30, 10 in from touch. Chapman at dummy half. Here's it on to Jordan Bull. Jordan Bull goes himself. I'd like to see Jordan Bull just give it a second tip-on pass to a runner there. Here's Benkovic. Charges forward to the halfway line. Gets through Ritter, but he hangs on desperately, and he's up. Going to play the ball right on the halfway line. Here's Fowles. Fowles with the last tackle kick goes down. It's a beautiful torpedo, and Riley Pennell picks the ball up a couple of metres out from his own line, goes forward hard, and he's hit there. He's out to his own 20. Good tackle there from one of the Batham boys, and that one is Yan. And there he ball goes to Blake Johnson.
That's a quick play the ball. Here they go.
Yeah. Quick play the ball all right, and young Benko was down with a knee, hit his knee there in that tackle, but right on the halfway line, quick play the ball. Topless gives the ball out to Rob Shepherd. Shepherd gives it ball. No, he goes himself. Denman's defence are desperate here at the moment. 15 metres out, about 10 in from touch. They need to reset, regroup. Scone with the ball, Topless, short pass to Andrews, and Andrews goes forward. He's only a couple of metres out from the Denman line. Centre field, gets up to play it. Topless at dummy half, onto Ritter, out the back to Warden, shows it one way again, onto Pennell. Pennell goes ball, that was forward, that looked forward, and I've seen Worth stand still, but he's held up over the line, is he?
Very clinical from
last tackle, good defence, but that's
very
that move
clinical.
Again, that inside with the decoys floating around out the back. Here's Kaloi, gets the ball, no.
Go back and play it, son. The referee had to wait until the trainer was off the field. Devui.
Then we're going to try and get out of this really, if they're going to finish their last tackles, they've got to finish in that corner, and that's exactly what they did, the Scone boys. And here's Harvey trying to ruck it out from his own red zone, just shy of the 20-metre line. 20 in from touch. Chapman gets the ball onto Daniel Smith, and Daniel Smith goes forward. He runs into Shepherd, and also number 15, which is Jared Austin. He's tackled centre field, 25 metres out from his own line. Ball goes down to this left-hand side to Bankovic. He charges forward. He's put on his back, unfortunately. Clydesdale was there. Ball goes to Josh Miles, and Josh Miles puts a long, deep kick. Not the greatest kicks, Reg.
No, it took a 90-degree off the bounce and gone out the sideline. It's going to be a play the ball for Scone on their 40-metre line.
And a midfield bomb.
They'll just go through their motions here as they do and ruck it up to either get a repeat set or to put Denman in that corner.
It wasn't a great kick, and
Denman just need to roll through the motions, get in the fight, get in the grind. It's such a cliche thing to say, but they're leaving too many people on the ground. As you've seen, this run by Brodie Raisy got him up to the bloody 50-metre line, taking 2 and 3 with him.
Yep. Clydesdale, dummy half, gets the ball onto Topless. Topless turns it inside to Rob Shepherd, who's had a fair game since he's come on the field. 40 out from the Denman line already. Topless down that blind side. Dummies, great tackle around the legs there. That was Bankovic. Didn't fall for that dummy. Ball goes out to Clyde. Clyde turns it back inside to Ritter. That famous combination, Ritter and Clydesdale. He's tackled 20 metres out, centre field. Ball goes to Clyde. Clyde out the back to Topless. Topless goes, stands in the tackle. Held well there by Josh Miles. That's the last. Been a good set so far. 15 out, 15 in from touch. Clyde at dummy half. Goes down that short blind. Onto Riley Pennell. Gives it on to Rosa, and Rosa goes over in the corner.
As I said,
that defence just stood still on that right-hand side, that ruck, that short side, Reggie. It just did not come up.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Clyde, he from dummy half Clydesdale, he moved to the right and then threw it back to the left-hand side. That short blind, only had 10 metres of space to work with, but that right-hand side defence for Denman just didn't move up. It was, let's say, it was lazy. 24 points to 6, and we've had 4 minutes in this second half so far. Any word at the Aberdeen Muswellbrook game, Reggie?
It was to kick off at 3 p.m, so there'll be 6 minutes into it at the moment. No score update as yet.
Reg, I hate to say it, but that kick was poor from Joshy Miles, and a midfield bomb right there was not the way to go. It's got to be deep into the corner, because you just invited them back into the game with, a turnover. In actual fact, it was just a turnover to the Scone boys, 40 out from their own line.
Yeah, mate. It's as you said, as I've always said to you, it's a game of ground meterage. It's about possession and where you are in the ground. Denman have got to get the game being played down here. They need to keep Scone in this 30-metre section that I'm pointing towards, that people at home can't see, Benko, but in the 30-metre section they need to really be starting their sets with defending Scone down here, and they haven't been yet. So
no, and they had an opportunity there to try and camp and the Scone boys inside their own 20, but look, at least 3 or 4 of the tries so far today, or at least 3 of the tries today to Scone so far have been from turnovers in really good field position. That's over the post. No, it's hit the crossbar, Reggie, and bounced back into the field of play, so the conversion wasn't made. 24 points to 6, and we've had about 5 minutes of this second half. That was a fair kick from Jackson Smith right in that corner. James Olds will move in now with the restart. I do like the look of the Denman boys, Reggie. I do like the way they're defending. I like the makeup of the side. They've just got to be a little bit patient and absolutely treasure that set of 6 that they get. Here's Denman. The ball goes forward. Who was that just charged up? That was a good run from that Caleb Taylor, or Blake Johnson, I should say. Here's Blake Johnson. They're up over their 30. Clydesdale dummy half onto Fechner. Fechner comes down this short right. He's through one. He tries to unload. He's standing. He's a hard man to tackle. went straight through Nick Harvey. Nick Harvey's got up with an injury. He's Juna Warden, and Juna Warden goes forward and he's tackled about 38 metres out from the Denman line, 10 in from touch. Clydesdale onto Jared Austin. Jared Austin throws a dummy and straightens up. Centre field, he's about 25 metres out from the Denman line. Last tackle, Clyde at dummy half. Ball goes to Ritter. Ritter out the back to Topless. How many times I've said those three names over the years? He's Rosa. Rosa gets the ball out to Blake Johnson, and Johnson is tackled over there on the last. Well, that came to nothing, that one, Reg, that attacking play. He's Denman. They need to get the ball down the other end of the field here, Captain Obvious. But 20 out from their own line, they need a really good set of 6 here. A repeat penalty would help immensely. Ball goes forward. That was a little bit high from Jared Austin around the melon of Freddie. Here's Benkovic down that short right. He goes straight into the waiting arms of Blake Andrews, and they try and knock him down, but he's got a penalty, Benkovic, and it was high. Who was that? That was Rob Shepherd and also number 13, Blakey Andrews. So here's the repeat set that they required.
Yeah, desperately needed it.
Good
this
kick.
is going to be it now. So
they're going to get themselves, they're going to have the restart here, tap restart from Nettie Chapman, 35 metres out from the Scone line. Ball goes on to DeVuey. 25 out, good gain here. Here's Freddie. Freddie charges through. He gets straight into the waiting arms. That was a good run from Clyde. Good tackle from Clyde and Ritter. 15 out. Chapman at dummy half down this left-hand side onto Miles. Miles gives it on to Fowles. Fowles turns it inside to Kennedy. Good tackle around the legs. 12 metres out, centre field. Chapman at dummy half. Ball goes out to Fowles. Fowles got plenty of options here onto James Old. James Old scoots and his good tackle around the legs from Caleb Taylor. Time off there, couple of minutes. This is the last tackle. Did he say last? No, he didn't, Reggie. Yep. Fowles gets it on to Jordan Bull, and Jordan Bull gets the ball, and he's tackled there by Ritter. 3 metres out from the Scone line. Now's the last tackle. Chapman, they come down this short blind onto Nick Harvey. Scored!
This is over. Well,
he caught them asleep there on this little short left-hand side here, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely on this.
They went to sleep, the Scone defence, on this short, on their right side defence. They just didn't get up off their line. And short pass from Fowles to Nick Harvey, and he only had to beat one player, and he went over and scored a very, very good try, 24 points to 10. And we've had 10 minutes of play in this second half.
Update from Aberdeen at the moment, 4-0 currently. Just a try. There's no conversion attempt yet, so 4-0. Musselbrook through Jacob Button.
Very good. Butto scored.
So we'll keep you posted about that. And just while we've got a break, I did have a question. I was going to speak about it during the game. As you know, the live stream capabilities that we do have, we'd love to do it, but it's not viable for the clubs, and the clubs require the people. This is to encourage people to get to the games, but each club, as part of the contract, we don't make a gain on it, but there will be a live stream per club. It will not be promoted as to when it's happening, but each club has the opportunity for a live stream, which will be happening very soon, I can tell you. Benko.
Okay.
We'll talk about that because you need to know.
James Olds has converted that. Yeah. Look forward to that, Reggie.
And again, that's just to encourage people because we need people at the ground. We need people here. We love people leaning at home listening to us, but we need people at the ground supporting these clubs to put the finances back over the canteen, the bar and the gate.
That's right.
Because these clubs put everything into it and they need the support.
Well, they do. 24 points to 12, and the kick-off restart from Jackson Smith and goes straight down to the waiting arms of Freddie, and geez, he runs hard, young Freddie. This is the first time I've spotted him. He gets out to his own 22-metre line. Ball goes to Badham, and Badham takes the ball forward. He gets to his 30, centre field. They're trying to put him on his back. Fechner did that. Second or third movement in the tackle. Ball goes to Nick Harvey, and Nick Harvey, the try scorer, makes about 5-6 metres, and he's tackled just shy of his own 40, 10 in from touch. Ball goes to Jordan Bull. I would still like to see that first receiver, Reggie. I'd still like to see Ball give it to a player just running onto the ball. Here's Josh Miles. He gets up over halfway and he puts a fence straight into the face of Blake Andrews, and the crowd appealed for it, but he got away with it. But he doesn't. He looks a bit dodgy getting up here, Josh Miles. Ball goes out the back to Ethan Fowles. Big bomb goes straight down to Riley Pennell. He's going to collect it on his own 10. Beautifully done. Jordan Bull was called offside. So here's Riley Pennell, goes across field, beats one, beats two, and he's tackled by Jaden Kennedy about 25 metres out from his own line, 20 in from touch. Ball goes to Isaac Austin. Isaac Austin charges into the line. Benkovic underneath, and the Batum, Yan Batum over the top.
It's the kick chase. They need it straight from dummy
Blake
half.
Blake Johnson from dummy half. How much speed has he got?
Meters.
You've just got to be, if you're a marker, for goodness sake, you've got to be alert. Here's Ritter. They're over halfway. In fact, they're at the 40. Centre field, the Scone boys. Clyde at dummy half gives a short pass on to Austin. Another one to Topless, and Topless gives it on to Shep, and he's tackled 25 metres out, 20 in from touch. Last tackle. Ball goes to Clyde. Puts a bomb up. It's going to land in just short of the field of play. Great take from Jackson Smith. Took it out of the waiting arms of Daniel Smith, who left the ground. But Jackson Smith jumped like an NBA player there, Reggie.
Yeah.
Uncontested just about the way he got up there and grabbed the ball, a couple of metres out from the line, went around and scored under the post. It's 28 points to 12.
And if you saw Clydesdale just then, he just had all the time in the world. He knew where he wanted to position it. It was just a jumping competition between those two, but he did. He looked like an AFL player going up for a mark to take that, but at speed and in motion towards a try line at the same time. We saw the same thing happen down here in the first half where Freddie went to go and do the same thing and knocked it on. Again, that comes back to just... training and knowing your role. Yep.
So he's got a kick right in front to convert his own try to make it 30 to 12.
Disappointing for Denman when given they were down here.
Oh,
but they really need... You sit back and look at it, but the kick chase has got to be there. If I'm coaching any side when it comes to Scone, it's the line speed, it's the kick chase, and then it's that first tackle after the kick chase, mate. And that's where they're making metres out of dummy half or that scoot.
Well, it happened.
Momentum starts to flow.
It happened with a fantastic run from dummy half by Blake Johnston, Reg.
Yep.
Blake Johnston went to dummy half, quick play the ball. Markers were asleep. He made 15 metres, got into the 40, got into the Denman's 40. 15 metres. The defence around the two A defenders on either side of the ruck and the markers, feed income, don't go to sleep.
No, well,
and that's what happened. And Blake Johnston made it incredible. He gave that little extra boost of momentum to the Scone side. They took one to the left, and then Adam Clydesdale had all the time in the world to put a bomb up, and Jackson Smith flew like Kazali and scored a great try, and he's converted it 30 points to 12, and we've got under 26 minutes to go in this round 7 clash.
There used to be and we had great talkers in back when I was playing, and those people that knew were going into markers and the way they looked, you'd hear this call called mannequins.
Yeah,
meaning the markers are just going to stand there. So
it's ridiculous.
Just grab that ball. Whoever's going to get into dummy half, grab it and scoot.
Well, they had a bit of run of play there, Denman, and they just for one set, they just lost concentration. Ball off the restart, goes down to Topless. Topless gets a ball to Blake Andrews, and Andrews goes forward, tackled well there, 22 metres out. Look at the speed of that play, the ball. That was ridiculous. They're on the ball again. They're already at the 40. Round the legs, Benkovic, over the top, Jordan Ball. That was Rob Shepherd. Ball already. They're going to hit the halfway line right now. Batum. Yan Batum, they get up, plays the ball on the halfway line. Look at this speed from dummy half. Clydesdale goes from dummy half. Quick pass to Topless. Good tackle there on the other side from Josh Miles and Benkovic. Topless gets a ball down that short side again. Unloads it to Brady Rosa. Rosa inside to Riley Pennell. They called tip on him, I know that much, but he went forward another 10 metres and scored a try. 34 points to 12. And that was all about the speed of the play the ball. They didn't dominate the ruck not on one tackle there, Reg. It was ridiculous.
Not throughout that whole set, mate. It was just clinical from Scone to be able to go through that execution stone that they do, play the ball.
Mate,
tackle
that was unbelievable.
That's what I mean. It's get the
Liam's going to
off the ground, getting off the ground quick.
Liam's going to give them a bit of leeway there. There's no reason why you just can't,
Well, there's no leeway.
Count to 3.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm there. If they're going to lay on them, there's no leeway.
Count to 3. Count to 3. Eyeball Liam and get off.
Yeah,
but they were barely down for a second.
That comes down to the players on the ruck, mate. But it also comes down to winning the ruck. As I said to you, they're landing on their hands and knees. They do a lot of wrestling training. They have done in the past. This is a side that's been together forever and a day, and that people come into the club like the Blake Andrews, and this is your role. This is what we expect. Well, if you're not going to do it, you're hooked.
Reggie, speaking to that man, he's had a blinder of a game, Blake Andrews, and he's come off now for a spell, and I doubt whether he'll go back on because Scotty McIntyre's come on for him right in front of us here, in front of the Scone bench. 34 points to 12, and as I said, Denman were looking good there when they scored that try, and their defence was pretty good after half time, and it's just go to sleep, and then they got to.
So after 15 minutes of play up there in Aberdeen at the moment, it's currently Muswellbrook 6, leading Aberdeen 0.
Yeah, that'll be a much-needed win for Muswellbrook if they can get away with that, because at the moment they're lying on the bottom of the ladder, and they've got a couple of games to play and catch up, and it'll be a good boost for the club. Beating Aberdeen at home, that's a bonus, Reg.
15 minutes.
Jackson Smith moves in, he's got it. No doubt whatsoever. 36 points to 12. We've got under 22 minutes to go here at Denman Oval.
Still a long way to go in a match. 6-4 now at Aberdeen. Muswellbrook, Aberdeen just hit back with a try through Josh Halliwell. So a few young names there that we know within the group. But Scott Briggs was a good signing for Muswellbrook as well. I will put that out.
Reggie, just want to say, I think Josh Miles has gone off the field and Toby Mallinson is on at the moment. No, Miles, he's there.
He's out there.
Someone's gone off at. Oh, what is that? That's a kick-off. He got under it like a lob wedge, and nevertheless, it went 10 metres, and Ritter's got the ball, and he's tackled from Benkovic, gone forward 8 metres. I
don't think anyone really spoke about that.
Fechner's got the ball, unloads in traffic with 4 blokes hanging off him onto Pennell. Pennell gives it on to Austin. Austin charges forward, and he's just shy of the halfway line. Got to wrap the ball up. This
second tackle from a kick-off, and they're on the halfway line.
This second phase play is just ridiculous. You've got to wrap the player up. Ball goes from Juna Warden, gets it out to that left-hand side, and who's on it? Is that Shepherd again? He's had a wow of a game since he come on. They're inside the Denman half, 40 metres in fact, onto Austin, onto McIntyre. Benkovic around the legs with Chapman over the top. Quick play the ball. Austin out the back to Juna Warden. Defence came up too fast, Ethan Fowles, and he went straight past him and he's tackled. 15 out. It's the last tackle. They down that short side. Onto Riley Pennell. Boot goes to ball. He's going to play 6 to go. No, he's saying it wasn't played at. He puts a chip over the top. Who's going to get on it? But it's going to be tackled in goal, the Denman player, and that is Kaloi, is it, Reggie?
From the looks of it here, it was either Kaloi or...
No, it was Kaloi with the orange boots. So he took the ball and he's tackled in his own in goal. So it's going to be a line drop out. Another set of 6 to defend against the Scone Thoroughbreds. They'll do well to hold them out here, Reg. Toby Mallinson with the restart. Short one. It's going to go out in the full.
No, it's bounced. Oh, yes, now it is. Well thought out play there by the...
is that a penalty now?
Yeah, he had his foot in the...
10 metres out. Yeah, Worthy's saying, he had his foot out.
Okay.
Called it. It looked long from the time it left the boot. Nevertheless, it's a penalty right in front of the sticks. 10 metres out. Clyde will have a...
Clydesdale.
Clyde will have an enormous amount of options here, left and right. They go down the left, topless onto Shepherd. He charges forward a couple of metres out from the Denman line. Look how short they are on that left-hand side. Ball goes out the back. He goes himself, Clydesdale, fair income. Goes over from dummy half, 2 metres out. Jeez, we didn't see that coming, Reg.
Every game.
Seriously?
Every game.
Just why have they gone to sleep, Reg? 40 points to 12. Why did they go to sleep there on that? I don't understand it. If Clydesdale's at dummy half, you've got to look at him. You've got to watch him. Yeah. And I think Clyde's coming off now, and Alex Darms, a little tackling machines, is going on. So Clyde's going off, and so him and Andrews have come off. 40 points to 12. It'll be 42 to 12.
Conversion successful to Cameron Moran up at McKinnon Field. takes the score to 6-all between Muswellbrook and Aberdeen.
Nick Harvey's off and the other Badham brothers on. Ewan. So Ewan Badham is on there now with his brother.
Yan.
What's Denman doing wrong? Does Denman? What are they looking like out the back? Give me some body language, Reg. You're the master of body language. What is that? What are they telling me and you here right now, looking at him in the in goal? They were in this game. They were only 12 points behind.
If you want my opinion, it looks like to me, without knowing facts, that there's not a lot of them turning up to training. That'd be my impression from it, as they went from a
and you know what, Reg? If we're wrong, just let us know.
Yeah. So look,
if they're getting players to training and everyone's getting there
that's
and
just my
making the
observation.
effort, let's tell us. That's fantastic to hear. But they just, they're in this game. They're in this game.
But it's great to have a team full of great individuals. But you need that individual team of brilliance.
I just think at times they're impatient.
They're impatient.
They're impatient at times, and they've just got to
Composure's just got to be there, and there's got to be confidence in the bloke next to you. And you need the kick chase for Denman is really letting them down in their line speed. So, you talk about playing one off the ruck. I think they've got a good punch forward. I just believe that it's their defensive efforts. And letting the players get to their feet too quick, and when it comes to them, this is going to be
good effort by Toby Mallinson. He balked to put a deep kick in. But what's this? What's this? He's kicked over the top. Is he going to get it back? I think he is, Reg. Ridiculous. That is the play of the year. Let's talk that through. There were so many different things happening. Toby Mallinson, he faked to kick a deep restart. It went 10 metres. He balked at it. He regained it. And then I've called it ridiculous, but he put a first tackle chip over the top. Scone boys fumbled it. I think it was...
Don't do it again. That's what I say,
it was Kaloi. Devui got to the ball after the Scone guy fumbled it. He kicked it through again into the end goal, and Toby Mallinson, who started it all, fell on the ball over the try line and scored. That is unbelievable.
That's one of those plays that it's a hero.
It happened so quick I couldn't even call it.
Hero call. That's what I call.
Well,
don't do it all the time.
He took a shot.
Yeah, but don't do it all the time.
Well, what have they had to lose at 40-12 down? They've scored a converted try, 40-18. Well done. That was unreal.
He
fooled me. I thought the restart was going down in the corner there, halfway to Muswellbrook, but he faked it and he just dribbled it in and he waited, and it went over the 10. He fell on it, took the tackle, got up, and well done to Toby Mallinson.
It's a highlight of the year, but that's why I say that's one of those things now that can inspire a team to get back on it. But now you have to stay composed and get in the grind.
Here's a restart from Jackson Smith. What have we got? Under 16 minutes to go. Ball goes to Josh Miles. Josh Miles gets the ball onto Badham, and Badham gets the forward. That's Ewan, and he's tackled. He's still going. He's got about 3 players hanging off him. He gets out to 25 metres out from his own line. Jeez, he's a monster of a bloke.
He's just shy, yeah.
Here's Benkovic. Benkovic goes forward. He runs into the defensive line there. Excuse me, of Scotty McIntyre and Darms, and he's tackled 35 out from his own line. Chapman at dummy half gets the ball on to Jordan Bull, and Bull just good go forward. Just a little bit quicker play the balls would be great. Here's Benkovic again. Goes forward and he gets to halfway.
This is what I'm talking about.
Play the ball. Good quick play the ball. Chapman gets the ball. Puts it deep into the corner. That's where they needed it earlier. He fumbles it. It goes forward, and Liam's called a knock on. I thought he was facing his own try line,
He was,
Reg.
mate. I just listening to the referee for this. I've got him mic'd up.
Well, what's he going to say? He's going to say knock on.
Yeah, he said...
He's not going to say anything else but knock on.
So, well, yeah, that's, mate.
10 out.
You just
Denman scrum feed.
You just asked, man. It's like telepathically the message has gone out. They just did exactly what I said that they need to do, rolling the forward. And
We've been saying that all game.
But
well done. That was a great set of 6. Great set of 6 from the boys. Good quick play the balls. And they made it happen. And that's what you got to do.
Don't be catching the ball back there, Ethan Fowles. That's the way. Move forward.
Ball goes to Josh Miles. Josh Miles gets it onto Fowles. He jinks off his left. He goes through one, stands in the tackle, hang on to it.
Where's Olds?
Patience. Chapman at dummy half. They're 10 out, 20 in from touch. Ball goes to Miles down this short side. Short pass. Geez, that was a real pressure pass there to Kaloi, to Devui. But he's tackled. Fowles gets the ball. Going nowhere. Stands in a tackle. That was a non-event. Got to give it another couple of players wide of the ruck. Spread Scone a little bit. Ball. Gets a ball. Goes himself. Got a hand. This one-up stuff is not working, Reg.
Not in this zone.
3 metres out, directly under the sticks. Chapman goes himself. He's only little. Last tackle.
They've got to come this way. They have to come this way.
For goodness sake, swing it out here.
If they don't...
Benkovic at dummy half. Long pass out to Olds. James Olds. Jinx put a little kick in goal. Gives it on to Riley Pennell, but there's a wall of Denman defenders. Well, that's positive.
Yeah, that's why I said, come on, boys. Like that, what you said.
They'll get a set of six back.
One out. It's got to stop. You don't see the good sides.
4 of them in that set.
You've got to have people running angles. Decoys.
4 of them in that set.
You've got to have options.
You don't
That's
see.
Where you need.
You don't see Scone doing 4 1-ups.
No. Iron Badham. Is he still out there? That's where they need him. No, he's not out there.
Ewan's out there. I think
Ewan must have come back on.
Yeah. Here's the restart from under the sticks. It goes to Fowles. Fowles collects it on the first bounce. Gives it on to Devui, and Devui goes forward. He beats 1, beats 2. He's at the 10. He's going to score in the corner.
Well,
The scoreline has allowed Scone to just rest on their laurels here, and that was a great effort. Great effort from Ethan Fowles and Semi Devui.
There was only one person that ran out of that for the kick chase, and I think it was Caleb Taylor, and he got around him. And you naturally would have thought there would have been someone else back there for Scone, but there was no one.
Under 12 minutes to go. It's 40 points to 22. Kick to come from James Olds. Got a loose of life, the Denman boys, Reg.
Really got to take some positives.
Good quick play of the balls. Great defence here. They're forcing a few errors. Well done to them.
Update from McKinnon Oval up there in Scone. 12-all. Musselbrook and Aberdeen at the moment.
That'll go tit for tat up there. I can give you the tip. Interesting. I can see Blake Andrews has gone on there now. He's taken Ritter off. Daniel Ritter's come off. But Blake Andrews will probably give half of them a spray as he goes on.
Oh, McKinnon Oval, Aberdeen, sorry.
What are we doing?
All right, here we go. Well, you said we wouldn't see Blake Andrews again. They obviously have decided.
No, well, they're not going to put up with that because they won't.
Oh, look at that kick.
That's over the post. That's
yes! No!
Yes! You fooled me. Hit the upright, hit the left arm upright and went across. I didn't think it was going over.
I thought it went in front of the...
It snuck inside the right hand upright.
Well,
Scotty
this has been a game of everything, hasn't it, really?
Just quickly, Scotty McIntyre's come off and Blake Andrews has gone on. So they probably missed that go forward from Blake Andrews, and now they're going to. He's back on. Restart from Jackson Smith. Gets it on to Toby Mallinson. He's going to go himself. He got it in the centre of the field. He runs straight into the waiting arms of. There's a little punch. Was it a little punch from Blake Andrews onto Toby Mallinson? Here's Daniel Smith. Charging onto the ball, get up and play it quickly. Player in the ruck. Ball goes to Nettie Chapman. Nettie Chapman takes off from dummy half. Good tackle from Caleb Taylor. Benkovic at dummy half. Short pass on to Fowles. Fowles gets in behind the ruck. Blake Andrews had to be offside there, Reg. They get up over halfway, a metre in fact. Chapman at dummy half. That's a penalty. I seen him take.
Yep. Play on, go 10.
Ethan Fowles take quick play the ball. Jared Austin goes through him. They get to the 30. He's tackled there. Quick play the ball. They'll try and slow this ruck down, the Scone boys. Chapman at dummy half. On to one of the Badham boys. Is that Ewan?
That's Ewan.
That's Ewan. Look at him. What a machine he is. Big boy. And he got another penalty. What's that for?
That was a swinging arm. Swinging arm from Isaac Austin. And as you can see, Adam Clydesdale come off, and he never usually goes back on, but they're sticking him back out there.
He's had a gutful. He's going on there to churn some of these up. I'll give you the tip. Get back on side, Nick Harvey.
Junior Warden's been brought off at the back.
Yeah.
Well, we're in for a grandstand. Finished 8 minutes to go.
Ewan Badham goes through Alex Starms. They're about 2 metres out, directly under the sticks. Benkovic one side and Josh Miles the other. Goes to Benkovic. Goes himself, throws a dummy. Goes forward and he's tackled a metre out. Was that Clydesdale? No, that was Austin. Here's Chapman. Chapman, long pass out the back to Miles. Out the back to Mallinson. Mallinson, what's he going to do? Long pass over the back to Freddie. Goes to the corner. He's over, Reggie.
Another try.
Right into the corner. Good pass from Toby Mallinson.
Adam Clydesdale would be furious right now.
Watch that huddle
over
there.
Off the field.
Let's just watch that huddle. Zoom in on that huddle, Ashley, because someone will get a spray 100%. Isaac Osson's pointing his hand right now. He is going off his dial.
They've just scored 3 tries in the period that Adam Clydesdale came off the field.
40 points to 28. They won't be happy. As soon as Blake Andrews and then Adam Clydesdale went off the field,
their communication, everything fell apart.
And you nailed it. You nailed it. Communication, and I think they rested on the scoreboard. They rested on the scoreboard laurels, Reggie, and they just was looking. They were looking at the scoreboard and thought it was all over. Bar the shouting, it was just a matter of how far. And to Denman's credit, they fought back hard. They changed the way that they played their sets. They won the ruck. Is that over? That's over from the sideline.
That's only just dropped over the crossbar.
40 points to 30 here, and we've got under 8 minutes to play.
Yeah, well, this is where wow. It can happen.
To Denman's credit, Reggie, they changed the way they played. They dominated
the ruck. Me the exact time what
they dominated the ruck. They kicked to the corner. Neddy Chapman kicked to the corner. They forced an error. Here's the restart to Miles. Miles gets the ball onto Freddie. He will charge straight into the line. And he's tackled there from Blake Andrews, centre field. No, that's Alex Darms. My apologies. Chapman gets the ball onto Badham. Badham beats one. That's Ewan. Shrugs off Brady Rosa, and he's up over his 30. 15 in from touch. Chapman onto Benkovic. Benkovic goes forward into the waiting arms of Scone. 3 or 4 of them, and Blake Andrews come over the top. Good play the ball. Goes down that left-hand side to Miles. Miles goes into Shepherd, and he's also tackled from Rose. They're over halfway, 5 metres in fact, 20 in from touch. He's got a bad cramp, Josh Miles. He can hardly walk. Here's the ball on Ethan Fowles. No, was that James Old? He's tackled after he played. He done it. He kicked it, I should say. But Riley Pennell has collected it on his own 20. They need a good set of 6 here. No, Liam has called timeout.
Just find out.
Scone have got the ball. Riley Pennell's got the ball. 21 metres out from his own line. Time off right now. Josh Miles has got a cramp from hell.
So there's 7 minutes. 7 minutes on this clock at the moment that we can see. It's not a normal digital clock. It counts down. So if Denman are a chance, they need to create an error right now.
Ball goes to Blake Johnson, and Blake Johnson gets the ball. Good tackle around the legs from Badham. Over the top, Josh Miles. They're on their own 30. Darms goes from dummy half. Looks like Clydesdale's going to slot himself at one of the pivot roles. Here's Austin. They're at the 40. You've got to hunt and defence here and wrap that player up. He's got to the halfway, as good captain coaches do. Darms at dummy half. Gives a short pass on to Jared Austin. He goes forward. Good tackle there from Badham, who come out of it. Good tackle around the legs from Harvey, but he's called time off because Badham reeled out of that tackle sideways and just went over there inside, 5 metres inside the Denman's half. And, rightfully so, Liam's called time off. It could have been a head knock there on Ewan Badham. But he's up on his haunches. He's sitting there talking as he gets to his feet now, Ewan. He's a tough lad. He's a tough Welsh lad, Reggie.
You love talking about the Welsh at the moment, don't you?
Love them. I'd love to get. One day I will get to Wales,
mate.
No. See, he doesn't want to go off. He doesn't want to go off.
You're going.
He's got to go off.
He's got to. Yeah, this is part of this.
Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't want to go off, and I've said this before, Reggie. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I've said this before. You've got to take it. Someone's got to be man enough to take it out of the player's hands.
His brother's coming on the field. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. This is why the whole.
We spoke about this off air before. You've got to take it out of the player's hands and say no. And you are coming off.
Liam was involved in that incident at Musselbook, and he just said, "No, I'm not playing on."
That's
until
right.
You leave.
Here's the last. Topless puts a high bomb up. Who's under it? Mallinson's going high. Takes it beautifully. 20 metres out from his own line. Get up and play it. He does so. Olds at dummy half.
Olds needs to do something magic.
He unloads it in traffic. No, he'd already called held. Quick play the ball. Chapman. Short pass to Freddie, and he's knocked it on.
There goes any opportunity. Right there.
25 metres out from his own line. What happened there?
That's what I was going to say. It was error-free up until that point.
No, what happened? I'll tell you what happened, Reggie.
Okay,
when a winger's working in from the wing to take a one-up play, it's got to be a short pass. It can't be a 10-metre pass like that. from Ned Chapman to the player, to the winger who's come in for a run, there was a 10 to 12 metre pass. It's got to be a short pass, bang, straight into the buoy defender.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't want those wingers taking those hit-ups as well.
Yeah, but they do all the game. They do it. All wingers in the centres do it. But he did, on that occasion, he was too wide. He from the scrum base, Clydesdale gives it on to Caleb Taylor. They need a good set of 6. They put him down. Nick Harvey's there along with Ethan Fowles. 25 metres out from the Denman line. Pressure's on. Isaac Austin gets a long pass from Clydesdale. And he's tackled 10 metres out, directly in front of the sticks. Darms at dummy half. Short pass to Topless. Dummy's one way. He goes the other. They're trying to hold him up. Good tackle from Mallinson. 10 out. Quick play, the ball goes to Austin. Austin looks to go himself. Good tackle from Benkovic, and who else there? They ball and all. They put him down. Time out. Ned Chapman's down, but he's up, wobbling. He's going to play on. Chapman's gone down on his own line.
Remaining.
If you're smart, you're going to run straight to Ned Chapman, but they come to the right-hand side. Andrews, dummies, goes himself. Good tackle there. Benkovic and also Ball out the back to Clydesdale. Clydesdale, short, flat pass to Caleb Taylor. He's over.
Good night.
It was like he was standing at dummy half, but he was standing at the first receiver. Flat pass. He knew the man was going to be there, and Caleb Taylor scored the try about 15 to 20, 15, 18 metres in from touch. Beautiful pass, and it's 46 points to 30.
Denman played really well for 10 minutes of this match, didn't
15, mate. That was really, give them a bit of credit. That was good. They made a game of it, mate. It could have been an absolute blowout.
No, I'm not saying, but that's exactly how they need to play for a full 80 minutes.
100%.
Exactly like
100%.
that.
46 points to 30. Kick to come, and Jackson Smith's going to try and convert this
I'd be
try.
grabbing that footage, cutting it to that and say, why aren't we doing this every set?
And they know that. They know that. They've just got to be committed. This team can do it. They can do it, but they've just got to have that little bit of patience, get together, start some sets, positive. Scone boys are on the halfway line, Reggie.
Don't know what's happening there, but I apologise to the people at home. The music did bust through, and it seems to be...
I didn't hear it.
No, we won't hear it. They do.
How long were we off the air?
No, we're on air. It's just that Tom Petty decided he wanted to have a chat to Sally.
Well, I'm not going to blame Tom Petty. God rest his soul. He's champion musician.
So it's down to 2 minutes on the clock now.
It's been a good fight back by the boys. There's been some fantastic defensive efforts all around from both sides, even though the scoreline doesn't suggest that. But there's some guys out there who have defended exceptionally well. Here's Jackson Smith, 20 in from touch, lines it up, puts it straight over. It's 48 points to 30. One will look at this. One will look at this scoreline and say, okay, 76 points and 78 points in an 80-minute game, but it's been a very good game.
Only a couple of seconds, Benko. Don't be a sook.
Here's the restart.
Here we go.
James Olds.
Get up there.
This is beautiful. Who's going? Oh, Jackson Smith can jump. He'll play AFL next year. Fair income. That was a high shot as he went down.
High?
Yeah. He's not going to muck around. It was a little bit high as he went down from Devui, was it? Nevertheless, don't argue.
The crowd was clearly for something in the back play over here.
I didn't see it, Reg. I just watched Jackson Smith. Can he jump or what?
Yeah.
Now.
He's Hayden Topless with the touch finder, and he's found it 45 out from the Denman line. If they can hold him out here in this set of 6, they'll do exceptionally well. Caleb Taylor gets the ball and he goes forward straight into the Denman line, but he unloads to Darms, out to Clyde, and Clydesdale out the back to Isaac Austin, and Isaac Austin runs into Kaloi and he takes him down 28 metres out from their own Denman line. Ball goes to Jared Austin. Short pass on to Blake Andrews, and Andrews is held up. Still hasn't found his feet. But what happened there? It was a shoulder charge.
Yeah, it was.
Into Jared Austin, was it?
No, yeah.
It was a shoulder charge into Jared Austin after he unloaded to Blake Andrews.
He's saying taken out off the ball.
There you go. So they're directly in front. What are they? Let's say 22 metres out from the Denman line. Here's Austin, captain coach, charges forward, who runs straight into Bull and Benkovic, 5 metres out, directly under the sticks. Darms at dummy half. They're going to go long to Topless. Out the back to Pennell. Intercept from the Denman winger, and that is little Freddie, and he's up over halfway. He's at the 40.
Was that Blake Andrews that chased him down? It is.
It was. They got the ball. They're coming down this left-hand side. Onto Ethan Fowles. Why didn't he unload it? They're going back to the right-hand side. Onto number 15, Heath Bass, the young juniors, held around the melon.
Good.
Last tackle, but it's full time.
Wow. Shot out of that
48 points to 30. We didn't even see. We're getting too excited. The full-time siren went, Reggie.
Shot out of the barrier there, he did, with that intercept. If he had gone to body. I was going to say to you, where's gone to body?
That was Freddie. That was Alfariti. Joji. What a game. We've had a great game here, Reggie. 48 points to 30 in this round 7 clash of the day at Denman Oval. It was a good fight back by the Denman Devils, and full marks to both sides. It doesn't say that the defence was good, but we've seen some fairly good attacking plays here today. So one thing is shone more than anything today, Reggie. Scone lead Adam Clydesdale on the field.